So once upon a time, I did a podcast with Scott Beckford, and we talked about how I only hire moms. And I got a lot of flack for this. I got a lot of comments online. Still to this day, there's people that will meet me and say, "Oh, you're that lady who only hires moms," which is really funny. It's not the case that I only would hire moms. It's not on the requirements for the job description. It's just who always applied and fit my jobs. But I want you to know where it came from. So when I was in my previous career in healthcare, I decided I didn't like it anymore. And I was going to go do something else, anything else, right? I had lots of experience in healthcare doing a bunch of different things, right? Including I did x-rays and CAT scan and professional practice and just different things, right? I did applications and I had a degree in economics. I had a master's degree. I thought I was really employable and I applied for a whole bunch of jobs and did not get a single interview. Um, I was younger. I had two babies. I was on mat leave with my second. So then life moved on, and I was like, okay, I guess this isn't the time for me to leave my career. So I went back to work pregnant, as somebody who is not super happy to be at their job does. And then I took my third mat leave. And on my third mat leave, I was really determined. I hired people to help me with my resume. I did interview coaching. I did all of these things. And I applied for over 200 jobs, 200 jobs that I thought I was pretty well qualified for. Didn't get a single interview. Um, I really do think a lot of jobs that are posted are not real, first of all, right? Like they already have an internal candidate and they're just posting for the sake of posting, but they have somebody they're already willing to hire. And I also think that there is a real stigma around hiring a mother, hiring a somebody with kids who might need to call in sick, might need to go tend to their children. And as a result, I think that there's incredible people out there. I know there's a lot of incredible, employable, knowledgeable people out there who would love a job that fits into their family life, right? And the truth is, that's why I was leaving healthcare. It wasn't because I hated the job. It was because I was working too many hours and I was not in control of those hours, right? Sometimes my schedule would change 2 weeks from now. Oh, by the way, you're going to work evenings instead of days or nights instead of evenings. Well, then I've got to flip my entire family life upside down, figure out who's going to watch my kids, what I'm going to do with them, how I'm going to get them home from school, all of these things, to their activities, whatever. And I truly had this core belief that there were a lot of people out there like me who were going to be really capable employees if I could create jobs that fit their life. Um, and so that's where this came from. So when I had the opportunity to post jobs, to hire in my mortgage business, that was what I was looking for. I was looking for somebody who was capable, knowledgeable, experienced, cared about my clients, coachable, but needed certain hours, right? Needed certain time off, needed to work between dropping off the kids at school and picking them up, or needed to work after the kids went to bed. Like those were my people. And that's who I attracted. And I attained very, very high quality people as a result. So I encourage you to think about, just because we want something to be one way, like doesn't mean it has to. Like I work during the day. Does it mean that someone else has to? Something that worked out incredible. I had an employee one time that she really liked to work in the middle of the night, right? She was a night hawk. Her house was quiet. And you would think that that isn't really ideal for the mortgage industry. But when you leave at 4 or 5 o'clock at night and your inbox is crazy and you come in at 8 a.m. and that inbox is all cleared up, all the documents are reviewed, all of the emails that needed to go out to clients will all start flying out of your inbox on delay delivery at 9 a.m. You're like, wow, I love somebody working in the middle of the night, right? So I think that as an employer, you can be more flexible. And if you can be more flexible as an employer, you can hire higher quality people, because I would work somewhere where the job fit into my life all day, every day, before I would work at a job where my life had to fit into that job. And I think there's a lot of people out there like that. And if you can have really happy staff, they will look after your clients better. In general, it's just going to be a better experience for all of you. So I really encourage you to think about that. Our kind of contracts had always said, X a number of hours. So if they're hired for 4 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, whatever they're working a day, with the bulk of hours being ideally between the time that banks are open Monday to Friday. Does it mean you have to work every Monday to Friday from 9 to 2? No, but if the bulk of the hours are there. So some people might work from 6 a.m. till 10 a.m., right? Because that works for their lives. Others might work 9 to 2. Others might work from 2 to 8. Like it doesn't matter. Just the idea is that if you can be a little more flexible to make your employees happy, you will attract better employees. Does it mean I would only hire moms? At the end of the day, I would hire a dad too if they applied for my job. They just never have, right? But I think that the idea of having something that fits into somebody's life is really going to get you the best possible candidates out there, and it's going to keep them happy. If you have any questions about that, happy to chat.